Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth 4 for the weekly update. So last week was better than the week before. It's always a good start. So we did the stream. That I talked about. It happened, it worked. I was very happy. We played Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. I didn't get the true ending of it, but I think when I upload it to YouTube, I'm just going to record the true ending because it would have taken me like another 15 minutes on stream if I had thought where to go. But as it is, I'm going to be uploading the game in half-hour chunks onto the channel this week and next week. Not every day, but maybe like a Monday or no, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. It's gonna be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. This week and next week. I think it should be 6 episodes ish. Anyway, so that's gonna be on the channel. I've also been pre-recording a bunch of Trails in the Sky second chapter, so I've actually gotten a bunch of those. So, barring any strange things happening this week, I'm going to be uploading back on Wednesday and Saturday for those, because I've been working on them. So look forward to that. Videos are coming back. Wow. What else? Pants on Head Week is in 1 week. Pants on Head Week is next week. Get your pants ready. I need to make the video for it. Pants on Head Week is next week, though. I don't know if I have it in me to make something fancy, but I'll try to think of something. But look forward to it. It's fun. It's for charity. It's the one time of the year where you really just have to bear with me. So look forward to that. And let's see. I'm going to try to stream this week, but this week's schedule is going to be different. Tuesday and Thursday, I have doctor's appointments with my surgeons. I had a plastic surgeon working with my back surgeon, so he's actually with a different hospital, which is right next to the area. It's the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia and the Hospital University of Pennsylvania. So, they're literally in the same area, but I can't see them both in the same department because they're not in the same department. So Tuesday I'm going to see the plastic surgeon who mainly worked on like my leg and other areas of the vascular stuff, and then Thursday is going to be seeing my back surgeon, the spinal surgeon, and because it's been 7 weeks. It's been 7 weeks since the surgery. So, that's like a regular time. Around 6 weeks is a regular scheduled checkup time. So, hopefully they're going to let me take off the ace bandage that I have around my leg finally, because I've been wearing that for a bit. I change it. Don't worry about that. I change it and wash the bandage, but I've been wearing the ace bandage since the surgery. So it'll be nice just to get my foot back. Hopefully. Unless they're like, no, you need to wear this for another month or something. But yeah. So I've been generally doing pretty well. So I'm hoping that's for good news there. And we're going to ask them about when I can start physical therapy and stuff like that. Stream. Since Tuesday, I'm going to be at the doctor. And then Tuesday, I think, is also MagFest Hotel Day. I'm not streaming Tuesday night. I'm either going to probably try to stream Monday night or Wednesday night. I just don't know which yet. But yeah. One second. Bear with me. I don't know what I'm streaming yet. I might actually try to return to something I was in the middle of, like Ekenfell or something. So look forward to that, I guess. It really depends how I'm feeling. Let's see. So otherwise, this past week, they repaved the street outside, which is really fun to wake up to at 7 a.m. for a couple of mornings. This week, in the continuation of things making noise, we're getting our air conditioning systems replaced, which I cannot begin to tell you how expensive that is. But we're having an air conditioning system put in the ceiling, in the attic, in the attic with vents coming through the ceiling into the rooms up here, because the system doesn't really work from the basement, pushing upward to the top floor. So on hot days, it gets really hot. So we're going to have a system put up in there. Of course, it's mid-October, so how much we're going to use it this year, I don't know, but it'll be nice for next year at the very least. But yeah, that's just going to be a lot of noise from 8 to 5 every day for a week and a half. So that's going to be really great. One day the construction will stop. This house is, if in any other city, in any other town, that would have required an inspection before selling the house as opposed to an inspection, to clear it after you do work in it. This house would have been condemned. It never would have passed any C of O inspection at all. It's frankly amazing that the previous owners weren't murdered by this house, like by the gas leaks and the lack of heat and the lack of air and everything else. And it makes sense why it was abandoned for several years before we moved in. But anyway, this house has just needed so much work. We've been working on it nonstop since we moved in, and it's already been over 3 months. It's crazy. And we were working on it obviously way before we moved in, once we bought it, which was June-ish. So yeah, 5 months, or 4 months, whatever. About 5 months of almost constant construction in the house somewhere. We sunk so much money into this. Anyway, so that's going to be continuing, and we're also getting our heating system replaced in the basement, because that system is absolute junk and non-functional. So with winter coming, we really need a functional heating system. So we're not going with the try to repair the broken 50-year-old system. We're just going to replace everything and have a system that'll last us forever, even at expense. But anyway, let's see, other things that happened this week on Twitter. Sora is tomorrow. Sora's coming out tomorrow, and I'm excited. I beat Metroid Dread, and I'm not going to talk about this plot, but it might be my favorite Metroid Dread game. It's my favorite Metroid Dread. Fusion is my favorite. I know that's like kind of iffy for some people, like which is where Fusion fits in the timeline, whether it's too linear or not. Fusion is my favorite. It's also the first one that I beat, but Fusion is my favorite. Metroid Dread is up there. But yeah, I highly recommend it. If it's your first Metroid game, you might get bodied insanely hard. So be careful. I would honestly recommend starting with Zero Mission and then going to Super Metroid. But it's up to you, really. If you like Hollow Knight, you'll like Metroid Dread, I think. Let's see. This little guy, this is the last bit of the group of things that Ray sent. He is adorable and microwavable. He's filled with wheat and lavender. He smells great. But yeah, he's a little. The thing calls it a pocket pal, which I don't know. It sounds weird, but yeah, he is adorable and I love him. Let's see. Oh yeah, we also got all of the vents cleaned out last week. All the vents in the house, and they were packed meaning that the previous owners had never gotten the air vents cleaned out in all the decades that they lived here, which is not surprising to us in the slightest. Let's see, we bought Monster Hunter Stories 2 for my brother. He's been loving that a lot on the Switch. And I can't believe the last Smash character is coming out tomorrow. It's been a very long cycle of hype for Smash Ultimate. So I did another Patreon. I did another 2 Patreon drawings. Only one of them I put on Twitter, but the one I did was Rowan from Tales of Xillia. I've never played Tales of Xillia. I've been asked to a lot. One second. Yeah. You can see the reflection of my computer screen. That's okay. But yeah, he's cool. He's an old man that you get to play as in a video game. How many times do you get that, right? So yeah, I really liked how that came out. Only one more Patreon drawing to go. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to finish August's Patreon so that I can actually start anew for November and turn Patreon back on. I'm glad I've been able to do drawings. And also that means I'll have time to do personal art. I also beat Eastward this past week, and I loved it. It took me about 25 hours. Definitely going to be a Let's Play in the future. It was absolutely fantastic. It was exactly the game I wanted it to be. Had a lot of those like early 90s anime look vibes, a lot of heart to it, a lot of charm, and it looked and sounded absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I highly recommend it. It's on Steam and Switch. So yeah, I beat those 2 games, which means I've been playing Tales of Aryeh more now, and that game is also fantastic. We had a lot of good games in the past month. A lot of good games. We also had an Animal Crossing Direct on Friday, which I tried to like write down over on this. I write down all the directs so I have bullet points, but like this was like a previous direct for the Pokemon Presents from last month or something, or a couple months ago, and I said, okay, I'll just have the rest of this for the Animal Crossing because it's 20 minutes. It just ended up being just squeezing the tiniest little letters because they kept on announcing things. But yeah, it was essentially the Animal Crossing version of the Everyone is Here Smash trailer. So November 5th is the update, 2.0 update. You're getting the cafe with the roost. You can use Amiibo to invite people over, there's like a little Amiibo phone there. There's also multiplayer. You can just invite, have your friends over in the roost also, which is great. Cap'n is back. He can take you to Mystery Islands for money and not the tickets, the flight ticket things. The islands have like different seasons, different times of day. It looks like they're including like these vines, which are really cool. Harriet is going to be at Harv's Island along with like a whole merchant area with like Katrina and Kix and Harriet with like new hairstyles and things, and like all the people. I didn't see Gracie, so I don't know if she's going to be in the game, but they kind of replaced her anyway. But Tortimer is going to be there, which is the important thing. So yeah, that's what everyone else has been asking for. At the plaza, you can do like stretches with everybody. You can like schedule a thing, and so that just looks adorable. Excuse me. More storage space, which is awesome. Also, you can have like storage closets outside that connect to your house storage, so you don't have to walk into your house just to put stuff away. I'm trying to... I wish I could read what I wrote. I said house, look. Oh, change. Okay, yeah, you can change the outside of your house like you could do in New Leaf, which is cool. Ordinances. I thought it said or dinosaurs. No, ordinances. They're bringing those back too, which people were asking for. I thought this said more milk rewards. That doesn't make sense. More miles. Right, more miles rewards for Nook miles for people who've been racking those up. They're adding tomatoes, wheat, sugarcane, and carrots to like stuff that you can plant. So rip to the lychees and the persimmons and the grapes, I guess. Or the grapes is really pocket camp, but yeah, poor lychees and persimmons and durians. Never stood a chance. But they're introducing a cooking mechanic, which is really, really cool. That you can make with all this stuff. You can add stuff to your ceiling now, ceiling decor, which I think was in Happy Home Designer, but not anything else. And we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, you can add stuff to the ceiling. You can add 10 bridges and inclines now instead of 8, I think. You can customize fencing, different types of fencing now. There's a handheld camera mode and a tripod mode, which are super cool, and like a selfie type of thing. You can wear the custom patterns plus. More hairstyles, more reactions. There's like a tips app that they're adding. The storage that I talked about. Outdoor ABD, which is really nice, so you don't have to go into the town hall. More KK songs, which is really cool because that means that they just had to record new songs. Music boxes are coming back, which I don't know why they didn't have it in the first place, but I loved being able to craft that with Reese and Cyrus, who are also going to be at the campsite. Gyroids! The gyroids seem to be like you can craft them together. It said something about shards, but gyroids are back, which are cool, and they look really cute. Whole load of new furniture. You can make permanent ladders. You can fit through narrow spaces, which I think was also something from Happy Home Designer. Froggy chair they showed off a couple times. They knew what they were doing with that. Animals can now visit your house, which why they didn't have that before I don't know, because that's been a staple. And the last thing that they announced was the Happy Home DLC, which is an entire DLC pack that's actually paid. It's like $25, which essentially adds Happy Home Designer to your game. You go and you remodel houses for people, and there's a whole island and everything, and it's pretty cool. I mean, Happy Home Designer was pretty neat, and it was nice having like animals there that you didn't have to also keep on your island. So it was like a second group of animals to work with, and it had a whole bunch of fun stuff. But I don't think it really ever took off. But it's nice that they're just including it in Animal Crossing as opposed to making it like a separate game, just to let people have it in one place. So yeah, it's $25, or it's included with the Nintendo Switch Online expansion plus whatever it's called, which is getting a significant price hike. Between the regular one and the expansion with the N64 games. Like the individual yearly cost is $50, which is still less than PlayStation and Xbox, but the individual cost is $50, and the family plan, which is up to 8 people, is $80, which is a lot from the like 15 and 35 or whatever it was. But I mean, part of that price is the N64 and Genesis games, but part of that price is the $25 for the Animal Crossing thing, which I don't think it's a fair thing, because if you only get the NSO and then you stop it, you lose the Animal Crossing DLC. Whereas if you just buy the Animal Crossing DLC, you keep it forever. But if you buy the Animal Crossing DLC and get the NSO Plus, then that's just a lot of extra money. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. I think the price is justified, but not fair, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I'm having it both ways. Yeah, it's no, it's a weird choice to lump it in there, but it's kind of nice. They also put the N64 and Genesis controllers up for sale in the Nintendo store, and like the fool I am, I bought a Nintendo 64 controller because I like it, and the one I have doesn't work well. And I don't know if I want to play like on my computer with the N64 controller on, like, if I want to have like a Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer true experience, I might actually like that. Also, how can you play Paper Mario whenever that comes out? How can you play that without a Z button to keep spinning? You can't do that. You can't map that to a controller. You need to have it on the trigger there. But yeah, so that's all coming out on November 5th. Like, all the Animal Crossing stuff is coming out November 5th, which is absolutely nuts. And they said that it's the last major content update. I don't know if they're going to be putting any minor stuff in, but that's the last big content free content update. So we'll see what happens. They also added like a bunch of new animals, and they announced the amiibo cards and stuff like that. So that's just a lot. It was a lot to deal with. What else? Let's see what else happened this week. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. Also, like, with the family plan being $80, it's a lot of money, but like, it doesn't have to be your physical, literal family. You can just have 8 friends on the plan and have them front you $10 a year, and it's really cheap. Or seven friends on the plan and have them give you $10 a year, and then suddenly it's really good. So, like, I don't know, if you have people that you trust, you just put them on the plan, and if you're the administrator, you can kick them off anytime you like and just pay their $10 instead. So I think that's actually better than the $50 single person plan. And you all get access to Switch games and online, which is cool. Like, not Switch games, N64, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Genesis games. Let's see. Also, part of the Happy Home, it was part of the Happy Home thing, right? Was a bunch of really cute. There's just a bunch of really cute characters they introduced, and interesting new people and villagers and stuff. But yeah, so I beat in Tales of Arise. I beat the second area. A very satisfying boss fight there. I guess this is minor spoilers for the beginning of Area 3, but it's not story related. I was just like fighting in like a field, right? And I'm fighting a bunch of enemies, regular enemies, and I'm just like going from one battle to another. In the middle of one battle, all of a sudden this giant dragon drops out of the sky, the boss music starts, the health bar appears at the top, and eventually it killed me. But I'm like, what? Not happened in any previous place, but all of a sudden in the middle of a regular enemy fight, a boss battle starts. It blew me away. It was so cool. It was like Skyrim when a dragon just comes out of nowhere when you're trying to just kill some Falmer or something. No, you wouldn't be fighting Falmer and a dragon because they're underground, but you know what I mean. Anyway. Yeah, my drawing, you know, the one at the top of there we go, Persona poster there. The standalone one got taken off of Redbubble by Sega, finally. That one had a really good run. I made a decent amount of money off of people buying continuously from it, but I guess the person who bought the sticker 2 days ago set the system off finally. So alas. I think there might still be 1 or 2 Persona pieces left, but none of the big draws. But yeah, that's about it. So thank you very much for watching and listening. Again, important points. Videos are starting up this week with Turnip Boy and Trails in the Sky on Much Games. Next week is Pants on Head Week. Get your pictures or videos ready. I'm going to try to stream this week. It'll probably be Monday or Wednesday. I do not know what it is yet. And tomorrow is Sora Day. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow along with literally everybody else and do Smash matches. I don't know. Probably not. I'll stream tomorrow along with everybody else, but we'll just play a completely unrelated game. I'll do one of the Kingdom Hearts games that doesn't even have Sora in it. We'll do Birth by Sleep. That one doesn't have Sora technically, right? It can't. It's in the past. Oh, who am I kidding? It's Kingdom Hearts. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Stay awesome. Thank you as always for being the people you are. Stay considerate to those around you. And today's thing of the week is let people be nice. That's the thing of the week. I was talking with someone at the beginning of the week about that, about how it's seen as insincere or cringy to just be positive or nice, yeah, don't point out to people when they're being nice because they might actually be trying to be nice. Don't be like, what are you so happy about? Because that's like really, really rude. And it makes people self-conscious. And if you make people self-conscious about being nice, then they'll stop doing it. And the more nice people there are in the world, the more, I don't know, the better things are. Because, I don't know, if everyone's a little bit more positive, then maybe they'll start being a little less mean, you know? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being awesome and for being considerate. And I'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.